Hello everybody, welcome back to another video, and today we are talking about episode 2 of Miss Marvel. Yes, that's right, episode 2 of Miss Marvel has come out, and I finally got to see it, and now we are going to talk about it. But before we do start talking about it, spoiler alert, we will be diving into some spoilers for episode 2 of Miss Marvel. So if for some reason you haven't seen it yet, you gotta get caught up. Go get caught up, then come back after you've seen it. So spoiler alert, I'll give you a few more seconds to click away. Now let's dive into some spoilers. So I have to say, just to start off, that just like the first episode, this episode is a lot of fun and very stylistic, I guess you could say, because of how fun and cool it looks. Like the way they stylize everything is so much fun and so cool. And that's something they kept over from the first episode. But getting into actual spoilers of the show, one thing that comes up is that Miss Marvel, Kamala, finally gets a superhero name. It's just not the one she should have, that being Miss Marvel, because Zoe calls her, just thinking on the spot of the name Nightlight, just because her powers look like lights or whatever. That's a terrible name. What kind of name is that? I can't wait for her to get her actual name, Miss Marvel. That's gonna be really cool. But when she goes to a party, because she finds out that the new guy will be there, she practically instantly falls in love with the guy. I believe his name is Cameron, I hope I pronounced that right. And he actually is from the comic books, and he's an Inhuman like Kamala, so we'll see what happens with his character, especially because of how the show ends. We'll get there eventually. And poor Bruno is clearly jealous. And another thing about Bruno is that he also got accepted into, I forget what the college they said. They said it was a college. But he got accepted into the college that he has to go to for like the second semester or whatever. But he's undecided if he wants to go or not, because then he'd have to go all the way to California and be away from his best friend, Kamala. But I can't say too much more, else I'll get yelled at, because we don't talk about Bruno. They also, something that I find really cool is that he explains that the powers that she has actually comes from inside of her. And the bangle, I believe that's the name. I found out that's the name of the bracelet thing. It's a bangle, I think. Just triggered her powers. It didn't give her powers. It triggered her powers. And what's funny is that she asked if this means that she's an Asgardian and related to Thor, which I don't think she's Asgardian. But I kind of hope they say that she's an Inhuman, because she's an Inhuman in the comic books and in the Marvel's Avengers video game, which I played, by the way. But I think that would be like super cool to see if she is an Inhuman, like she was in the comic books. I think that'd be awesome. Or if they really wanted to, they could go very off book, off comic, and make her a mutant. I'm just saying. I mean, I feel like that'd be really weird. And I'm not sure if they do that, but it's a possibility. I'm leaning more towards Inhuman, though. I think it'd be really cool, especially because we just got, spoiler alert for Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness, we just got Black Bolt in the Illuminati, which was cool. So maybe that means we are getting the Inhumans. Or maybe not, because, you know, Marvel also wanted to stay away from the Inhumans because they didn't want to do it. It became a crappy TV show. It got canceled immediately, so, you know. But yeah, we also get a awesome, fun training montage where her and Bruno are trying to figure out her powers, and she does a whole lot of this fun stuff with a song playing, which I forget the name of, and it's just a whole lot of fun. But every once in a while, the bangle that she's wearing, for some reason, because it happens at dinner as well as when she's trying to save someone, makes her eyes all purple, makes everything else around her go purple, and this lady shows up who I believe is supposed to be her great-grandmother. And it just happens it seems to be random times, I think. But, you know, there might be a reason why it happens at certain times. So I'm very curious as to what that is all about. But it's kind of cool that even though they did change her origin story from Terrigen Mist, at least it seems that way, maybe there'll be a twist later on, to this bangle and it being the power being inside of her. But I do think it's really cool that they're tying it to her heritage. I think that's kind of a cool thing to do. And also, when they're at this like get-together event thing, I forget what it was, we see the IlluminAunties. So, I mean, the IlluminAunties, you gotta watch your back. You might all die. We can't have that happen. They seem way better than the Illuminati. But still, so we can't have IlluminAunties die. That'd be terrible. But yeah, we also get a scene where Zoe, after getting arrested because her party got really crazy, she gets arrested and gets interrogated by this cop from Spider-Man No Way Home, which, once again, I forget his name. But I found it so funny because he has the same techniques he used when he interrogated Ned in No Way Home. So that was cool, because they're trying to find out more stuff about Kamala. But then back with Kamala, we see that a kid is not being very smart, was taking his selfies. He goes up into like this really high up tower, leaning out the window for some reason, taking his selfies until he drops his phone and falls out. So Kamala goes over to save him, and I think this scene is just awesome. The way they played it off, I like how she started off with trying to calm him down, like, what's your favorite food? Ice cream pizza? That's kind of weird and sounds like it might be gross, but who knows, maybe it's good. But she tries to calm him down, and then she finally tries to save him. But then after the glowy eye thing happens and she sees her grandma again, she messes up and almost lets him to die. He does survive. Technically, she does end up saving his life. But he does get a broken ankle. I mean, I still would be thankful. I mean, you almost died because you weren't being very smart. I would be like, oh my goodness, thank you. I'm so glad I only have a broken ankle and aren't dead. But no, instead he complains, my ankle. Come on, man, you gotta suck it up. Half the people on this planet have turned into dust for 5 years, man. You can suck up a broken ankle. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, I thought that whole scene was played out really well, and I thought it was really cool. But she goes off running away from the scene when a drone starts chasing her, and this drone looks a lot like the drones that were in Spider-Man Far From Home. I'm not sure if they're the exact same drones or not, but they look very similar. So we'll see what that's all about, I guess. But she's trying to run away from it. She even destroys one of them, and we find out that they're being controlled by the cops, where the people who were after her are there trying to get her. She's able to get away from them, but she gets cornered when a car pulls up, and it turns out it's Kamran. Again, I hope I pronounced his name right. And he says, get in. She gets in the car. They drive away. But we learned that we shouldn't have trusted Kamran, which I knew from the very beginning. Kinda. I honestly thought he was just going to be a one-off character. I'll be completely honest with you. I thought he was just going to be a nobody. Until I found out what his name was and who he was from the comic books. That's when I was like, oh, this guy might be a bigger character than I thought. Like, watching the trailers, when he showed up in the trailers, I was like, yeah, this is going to be a nobody character who shows up in one episode and he's going to be gone. But then after finding out who he is in the comic books, I'm like, ooh, this guy is going to be a big deal. He's got to be. And it turns out, it looks like we'll be right, because in the back of the car is his lady, which is the same lady that's been in Kamala's visions, who is also her great-grandmother, who is also Kamran's mom. So, I mean, wow, Disney Plus likes their very weird relationships. I mean, I'm just saying, in Loki and Sylvie, who are the same person, fall in love. Kind of weird. Then we have Moon Knight, where even though Layla and Mark were married, she falls in love with Steven, even though Steven and Mark are in the same body. Kind of weird. And now Kamala likes her cousin, uncle. I don't know. I don't know how he's related, but still kind of messed up. Disney loves their weird relationships in their Disney Plus shows, I guess. But yeah, and I can't wait to see what happens next, because I'm super curious as to what is going on. What is Kamala a part of? Is Miss Marvel and Inhuman? That would be awesome. I'm hoping for that reveal. Also, maybe that lady in the back isn't actually her great-grandma. Maybe it's someone else, like a Skrull or something. I don't know. Or I don't know. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Even though I can't wait, because this show I think is really good so far. I'm actually surprised how much I'm liking it. Like, I was pretty excited for the show, but I'm surprised on how good it is, especially because the trailers I thought were decent, but I didn't think it'd be like a show that I absolutely love. I'm really enjoying this show. I think it's a lot of fun, and I can't wait to find out more about what the heck is going on with her and her family, and Kamran. And also, sorry, Conron, I'm Team Bruno. Team Bruno, sorry, buddy. But yeah. But what did you guys think of this episode? Did you love it? Did you hate it? Did you think it was okay? I feel like we didn't talk as long as we normally do for these reviews, but that's okay. I mean, I'm pretty sure I forgot to talk about a lot of stuff because I feel like there was a lot of exposition in some of these. I might have forgotten to mention, or I missed, and I have to rewatch it to fully understand what's going on. But yeah, I really enjoyed the episode. I can't wait to see what happens next. Why are these cops hunting her down? Who the heck is Conron? Cameron. I'm not good with pronouncing names, okay? And what is going on with her Bangle and her great grandmother? I can't wait to find out what's going on in the next episode. So what did you guys think of this episode? Did you love it? Did you hate it? Think it was okay? Thanks so much for taking time to watch. If you want to see more videos like this, I reviewed all of WandaVision, all of Moon Knight, all of Hawkeye, as well as movies like Black Widow, Eternals, No Way Home, and a bunch of others. Multiverse of Madness. So if you're interested in any of that, please start hitting the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, so you know when I post or go live, then you don't have to keep checking back, because you'll get notified the moment a new video comes out. And if you like this video, it'd make me very happy if you could please hit the like button. It'd be very helpful, and that'd be awesome. But thanks so much for taking time to watch, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Bye.